Hey guys, Sony India today showed us the brand new Sony Xperia M4 Aqua Dual. Now we did this video during MWC in Barcelona, Spain, where we showed you the M4 Dual. We also went a quick hands-on with this device. This one is the dual SIM version. There are two versions, the single SIM and a dual SIM version. The single SIM is not going to be available for India soon. We only have the dual SIM version. It's going to be available starting today for just under 25,000 rupees. So I'm going to give you a quick look at the content inside in the pack. Now remember, this is not a retail unit, so the accessories inside the box could change, and there may be more or less accessories. And then I'm going to give you a quick look at the hardware, user interface, a bit of camera and performance as well. So let's get started. So you have a not so big box out there, white color. You see, that's the M4 Aqua Dual. You get three colors, basically a reddish color, and it's more like maroon, black, and then white. You have some quick specs out there, supports NFC. It says 2 days battery with a 2400 mAh battery, but I doubt that. 64-bit Snapdragon 615 chipset. A 13MP back camera, 5MP front camera. There's a 5-inch screen, HD resolution, and IP65 and 68 certified. 65 is for dust resistance, and IP68 meaning that you can keep this device under up to maximum of 1.5 meter of water for a maximum of 30 minutes. So you're going to quickly open the box here, and we'll see what are the content. So first, on top you'll see the quick start guide and warranty and stuff, and then you'll have your device. That's the M4 Aqua Dual. Yeah, we'll come back to the device in a bit. You'll get the USB micro USB 2.0 cable, and then you should also have the wall charger, which is actually only 850 milliampere output. You're also supposed to get the earphones, but they are not here because it's not the retail pack. So you have mostly a plastic body on the sides here, and then glass both on the front and the back, and they are very glossy, so they're going to attract a lot of fingerprints and greases. You have a 5-inch screen, HD resolution, 720p. It's a scratch resistant glass, but there is no news of any Gorilla Glass or other kind of protection. There's a 5MP camera on front. You have your earpiece there, and then an equal size mouthpiece below. You'll have your LED light and sensors there. You'll also have the shortcut key on the screen, which we're going to show you shortly. Now take a look at the left. You have the micro USB 2.0 port, and then a micro SD card slot that's covered because of that IP68 certification. And then you have a noise cancelling mic, the speaker grill. On this side you have a dedicated hardware camera key, volume rocker, a metallic power button, and then another slot which will hide both your SIM cards. Now it will support nano SIM card. On top you have a 3.5mm jack and another noise cancelling mic. Behind you'll have the 13MP autofocus camera. It has an Exmor RS sensor, Exmor R stacked sensor, accompanied by an LED flash. Your NFC area, the Sony branding there and the Xperia branding. You cannot remove the back. It hides a 2400 mAh battery. This guy is powered by a Snapdragon 615 64-bit chipset, which has a 1.5 gig quad-core CPU, and it has 2 GB of RAM, 16 GB of storage, but the micro SD card supports an additional 128 GB of storage. So the M4 Aqua Dual has Sony skin on top of Android Lollipop 5.0, and Sony skin are generally very stable. In fact, I generally find them more stable but lighter than TouchWiz or Sense. This is not a final user interface, remember. I'm going to go to settings and then about phone, and here you can see it runs on Android 5.0 and also the model number. Let's check out the storage, and this is 16 GB, and you have just under 10 GB, but it could be more or less because again the software is not final, so you'll have to take that into count. So there might be additional partner apps comes preloaded. Let's check out the RAM. So there's a free RAM is 1 GB. You have system about 374 and 409 MB of RAM in use. So system will take 372, so roughly just over 1600 MB of RAM, and of that about 1 GB is available. So more than 50% is available. That's a good sign. Now let's check out some of the apps, for example the dialer here. And if you're already a Sony user, the learning curve would be very low, because it's almost everything is identical. The way you add widgets and stuff, and then your lollipop style notification, double pull down kind. And then let's check out the camera. And the Sony cameras are generally quite good. Now personally I prefer the Exmor R sensor more than the Exmor RS, and I explained that in a separate dedicated video. It's fast enough, you can see, although not zero lag, still processing some part of it. And then that's the front camera, which is not very dark, and the best thing, it does not lag at all. It's real time. That's really cool. The 5 MP, it has enough resolution, and good enough camera. We'll probably try to take some image and video sample to show you how it goes. And let's start the video and see how the autofocus performs. And the autofocus is slow to lock, but it's nonetheless it's locking, and yeah, good enough I guess. But there is a slight lag, and because of the CMOS sensor, you see the tower bending there just a tad bit. So you're gonna go bone deep into the camera performance, of course, for you. And then you have different shooting modes. There are enough modes, but there are no 4K mode here, so you cannot shoot 4K videos. You have AR, then manual. So you're gonna go bone deep into the other apps, user interface in general, performance of the camera and the hardware, once this device comes to our lab for full review. But for now, that's the brand new Sony Xperia M4 Aqua Dual, 24,999, available starting today. Thank you.